Hey everyone, so I wanted to talk about another knife I just got from my favorite maker, Brian Tighe. This one is from his mid-tech company or his production company, Brian Tighe and Friends. I saw a picture of a colored one of these on his Instagram, messaged Brian Tighe, and he told me to reach out to this gentleman that works at his company. His name's David Reiser. He's a good guy. Here's his contact information I wrote down. Um, I reached out to him, told him what I wanted, and if we could work something out. So we went back and forth about configuring one of these knives, and a few weeks later, I got this in my hands or in the mail. And he's a good guy. I wanted to give a shout out to him and the great work he did for Brian Tighe and Friends, the mid-tech company. Just a fun fact, real quick. I wrote this with my new pen I just made. This is out of Corvette Fordite, so I just made that. I wanted to show that off and write that down. But anyway, that's besides the point. So this is the packaging. I also have another Brian Tighe and Friends. It's the Tiebreaker Automatic Integral Tanto Recurve. Same packaging, it hasn't changed, and that was about, when they first came out, I don't know, 2 years ago now. So, cardboard box keeps cost down. Now this one is a ceramic green with a DLC blade and hardware and pocket clip. And this is the Twist Tie OTF. This one's a double action. So what you get, I have opened this already. I've carried it a few days. But here's your certificate or limited time warranty with your serial number. Mine is 0170, obviously there. Nothing on the back, so just a nice little thing there. And then you get the knife in a foam insert in a plastic sleeve. And we'll clean this out of the way. And then here it is. Super happy with this knife. I love it. I'm at a loss of words for it. The price point this is at, normally they were at $350, I think. This one, I'm gonna guess because of the DLC coatings, it was a little more. I paid $370 for mine, straight from Dave, that gentleman I just showed you his information. But DLC coated blade, aluminum 6061 T6 aluminum handles, and then a G10 firing button that has been milled out and textured. An iron cross, I'll talk about that a little bit. And then this is, I emailed Dave with some questions. I told him I was going to do a video, emailed with some questions so I could throw some information at you guys. And this is titanium. This is a titanium pocket clip with a ceramic ball, just like the Todd Begg pocket clips, and a ceramic ball glass breaker. And then the hardware is also DLC coated, but those are hardened stainless steel. So the blade, hardware, pocket clip are all DLC coated, and this thing is sweet. It fires very nice, very hard, not much play. I mean, obviously you're gonna have a little bit of play with the button, but you can hear it, but it's not that much. And then as far as the blade play goes, it's there, but it's really tight, and it's tighter than my other OTFs. It's not like a deadlock or any of those, but for double action mid-tech knife, it's very well done. So the sculpting on it, of course, is Brian Tighe's kind of signature. Here is my other Brian Tighe and Friends. This is the Tiebreaker. This is the integral one. Pretty similar size. These are both the bigger ones. Real quick, just the other day on Brian Tighe's Instagram, I saw a picture of a black one of these and another black one that was smaller, and it looked like it was about this length. So a good inch shorter. I didn't know the specs on it, but a good inch shorter. And then, so yeah, as similar sculpting. The sculpting on the Tiebreaker is a lot deeper. I don't know if you could see. It's more textured, whereas this is more there. Does add texture, yes, but it's not as deep as the one on the Tiebreaker. And then there's sculpting on the back, and then around the perimeter of the OTF is just smooth, and then you have a little bit of divots there for your fingers. Fire is really nice. I don't know how there's no twang in it, and I am going to compare it to a Microtech here. I only have one Microtech, and that's the Ultratech. So, you know, lengthwise, with the glass breaker included, it's just a tad longer. Without the glass breaker, I'm going to say, you know, it's a good 1/2 inch, but with the glass breaker, you're looking at only, I don't know, a 1/4 inch. Width-wise, this is a lot wider than the Ultratech. You can see right off the bat there. And then thickness, it's a little bit thicker, but just barely. I mean, you can feel I've had this for a while too, so it's well broken in, but you can hear the play there in the buttons. And then there's more play this way on the Microtech than there is on the Brian Tighe. But you can hear, like, of course this is broken in, but when I close it, there's a little bit of a twanginess. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but this is more of a thud. Both good knives. I talked to Dave on an email, and he basically explained to me that Brian Tighe, the thing that stands out about this knife compared to some of the other OTFs, I'm not saying it's a negative to the Microtech. I'm saying it is a positive to the Brian Tighe, though, is, you know, there's only so many designs on an OTF. It's pretty standard, and he kind of went out of the box to design the milling on this, which, if you look closely, actually, we'll talk about this. His signature is the iron cross, so you'll see it on all of his knives. I don't think it's anywhere else. Yeah, here, there, on his logo, and all there. And here is the serial number there, made in the USA. This is an S35VN blade steel, and then it's also serialized. So yeah, back to the cross. His theme is the iron cross, or that's his logo. And I like how, I don't know if this is intentional, but you can see a cross in the pattern of the sculpting, the milling, the fluting on this handle, which is really cool. And then this flute right here in the middle complements the cutout on the pocket clip. It is not a deep carry pocket clip. You can see there are 2 standoffs there. Don't know whether or not they're titanium or not. Didn't ask him that, but it is 3D milled, so I don't know if you can see the milling on that, and it is titanium, and it is pretty good retention. Just like this other one, this one has the ball in there. It's a little bit harder to see, but there is a ceramic ball in there, and I'll close this before I cut myself. So yeah, it is a sweet knife. I'm absolutely in love with it. I couldn't be more happier with it. And the cool thing about it is, I asked Dave about this. I said, hey, do I have the only green twist tie as of right now? And he said yes. His words were, yes, you have the only green twist tie out in the wild. There are more made, but they are bringing them to Blade Show this coming week. So I wanted to get this video out there before the Blade Show, just to show you the color. It definitely does look like a stonewash, kind of cracked ice finish, like on the Todd bags. You know, yeah, he has that cracked ice finish. It's not as figured, I guess you'd call it. It's not as figured as the cracked ice, but it is a pretty nice finish. I really like it. Whereas this titanium one looks to be more of a bead blasted finish. You can see on the 2-tone blade you have the bead blast and then the satin, which is the same on the blade on this guy. This has been, if you look on the non-coated blades, it's bead blasted, and then you have a satin finish right there, which I really like this blade shape. It's you know, it has it kind of goes tapers down, starting right here, and then the swedge, the way the swedge is cut, you have a thicker point, so it's a stronger point, a little bit more meat up there, and it reduces some of the weight out of the blade. Comparing it back again to the Ultratech, you know, and then this is Bowler M390, and then this is S35VN, which these two knives, I paid $350 for this. I paid $370 for this. They're very similar price. You can get an Ultratech, I think, for $280-ish. I've seen them for, but without the fancy blade. But as far as blade stock goes, they're pretty similar. The only thing I've noticed on this one, I'll point it out since I see it, is since it is a new knife, it rubs off, but since it's coated, it literally just wipes away. So if you sit there and fire it enough, you know, you'll see it there, but it just wipes away. It's not a scratch, it's not permanent, but that is something I did notice, and that's just because of the tight tolerances on the opening of the handle. And I think you're also gonna sacrifice that for the lack of blade play as well. But yeah, sweet knife. Just wanted to show them off, tell you guys a little bit about it. I know Jim Skelton did a video on it. He had nothing but good things to say. I agree with him 100%. This is well worth the money. It is an awesome knife, awesome OTF, and you know, Dave actually said in his email, there's only a couple ways to design a bar of soap, or he said something like that, but this is definitely dolled up and very well done by Brian Tighe and his company and the guys working for him out there. But yeah, well done, Brian Tighe. You killed it again. But there's the two twist ties, and then the two Brian Tighe and Friends, and then here is a custom by Brian Tighe. Again, you see the Iron Cross, and this is actually, I want to talk about this too. This is a custom from Brian Tighe. You see his custom hardware there. You also get the custom hardware on the Midtex now. This one, there's really no screws. There is a screw here that's hidden, but other than that, it's the pivot. But here is the you get the custom hardware on the Midtech and on the customs as well. So pretty cool there. And then there's this custom, and then I have a few of his productions, just to show them off here. The Nerk tie from CRKT, and I think, oh, here is the Titech 2 production version of this guy. So cool knives. I love Brian Tighe and his work, and I'm glad I added this to the collection. I think if you are interested in his knives or knives in general, I think he is a maker you definitely need to check out because he knows what he's doing. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see any close-ups or any other video or information on it, just message me. Or if you have any questions, please reach out to Dave. I asked for his permission to throw out his info out there, and he was more than happy to give that to us. So there's his phone number, there's his email, his name, of course. But super helpful guy, and I can't wait to carry this some more. Thanks, guys. Have a great day, and take care.